New information this noon in connection with the second murder in New Haven this week alone. A 17-year-old boy behind bars right now facing charges in the deadly shooting of a 29-year-old man last night. News 8's Ken Pierce live outside of police headquarters this noon with how police were able to make an arrest so quickly in this case. Ken.
And Keith, this was the second homicide in 2 days. That makes this a very bad week in the city of New Haven. The first was Tuesday morning. Police believe it was a robbery gone bad. They're still looking for that shooter. The second was last night, and New Haven's police chief ordered an unprecedented mobilization of task force members, SWAT team members, and every available detective. And the result, he says, is they got their killer.
To the New Haven Police Department.
Family of 29-year-old Lonnie Starr stood with New Haven's police chief, who ordered an unprecedented show of force last night to track down Starr's killer.
This department brought back all its detectives, all its task force officers, and everyone worked through the night.
Around 6:30 last night, a woman drove the wounded Starr to this Dunkin' Donuts on Blake Street and called 911. He later died of that gunshot wound. All those dozens of detectives and task force members called back to work by the chief, then blanketed the neighborhood. They figured out Starr was shot near the corner of Level and Lodge Streets. Then they zeroed in on a suspect at his home.
We obtained 2 search warrants. One of them was for 41 Lodge Street. We executed those warrants. We apprehended an individual. We cannot release his name. He is 17 years old.
A 55-year-old store owner was shot and killed just a day before in what police believe was a robbery. With 2 homicides in 2 days, Chief Esserman says he called all those detectives away from their families to find justice for the family of Lonnie Starr.
This department will be relentless as we speak for the conscience of this community that violence will not be tolerated.
Now, police cannot release a name or a mugshot for the suspect in this latest shooting because he is 17 years old and considered a juvenile. They can tell us that they found a gun in his house. A spokesman for the New Haven Police Department says last night's show of force was unprecedented, but he says it might not be the last time we see it. They'll do it again if this level of violence continues. Live in New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.